We are acquainted.
Really? But Anna's never said a word about it.
It was a long time ago. You were away at school.
In an effort to improve as storytellers ourselves, we believe it is imperative for us to study what came before us. Today, we will be looking at another perfect scene, this one coming to us from the film adaptation of Jane Austen's Persuasion in 2007. The scene we will be analyzing is the break into two, where our heroine will step out of the old world and into a new one. In this particular dinner scene, that is dialogue heavy, we will see a masterclass of subtext.
He has not forgiven me. I have used him ill, deserted and disappointed him. And worse, shown a feebleness of character in doing so, which his own decided, confident temper could not endure.
At this point in the film, Anne Eliot has just faced her biggest fear, seeing Captain Wentworth again for the first time since she broke off an engagement with him and broke his heart. Anne deeply regrets this decision and is still very much in love with the captain, making their new situation of running in the same circle very difficult to manage. On the other side, Wentworth's aloof and cold manners leads her to believe that he has not forgiven her, and now she must face him again at a dinner party.
But now we are strangers. Worse than strangers. For we may never become acquainted. It is perpetual estrangement. And tonight, I am to be tested once more.
From the moment Wentworth enters the room, they are aware of each other, and with every nervous glance, the tension builds. Everyone else in the room, however, is completely unaware of this tension as polite comments are given, introductions are given, but unlike earlier, Anne is the one to say they've already met earlier in the day. This distinction clearly hurts Wentworth, but aside from the barest details, they are still the only ones with knowledge of their past, making Anne and the audience the only ones to catch these looks.
Miss Eliot, my brother, Captain Frederick Wentworth.
Captain Wentworth and I met briefly yesterday.
Oh, Frederick, you might have told me.
With everyone sat for dinner, the subtext begins. Wentworth does the majority of the talking, and although Anne never says anything during the meal, almost everything he says is meant for her. He addresses their past while talking about a friend who waited to marry until he had made a fortune, but by then, it was too late. He and Anne both know money was a big reason she was persuaded to break off their engagement.
I'm sorry to have to tell you that she died last summer while Bennet was out at the Cape.
Oh, no. How dreadful.
Yes. 5 years they waited for a fortune to satisfy her family. Now he has it, of course, but too late.
He claims that he never thought men on active service should consider marriage, which we and Anne both know isn't true. His attempt to rewrite the past is followed up with a proclamation that he is ready to settle down with just about anybody. These comments once again poke at Anne and call into question their expectations of each other in the past, but everyone else considers them jokes, and she must pretend to laugh with them.
A little beauty, a few smiles, and a compliment to the Navy, and I shall be lost.
Oh, come, Frederick.
After all, what right has a humble sailor to expect any better?
The captain turns the scene to the real issue at hand, what he genuinely wants in a wife. His tone changes from humorous to sincere as he explains that he hopes to find someone with firmness of character who knows her own mind. He makes a point to call out the weakness in a person who is easily persuaded. This is something the captain cannot joke about because, as we know, this very quality in Anne broke his heart all those years ago, and he's still not over it.
But if I am to speak in earnest, what I desire above all in a wife is firmness of character. A woman who knows her own mind.
The scene can be read in two ways: Wentworth insulting Anne's past faults, or as him posing questions to Anne. Was money the only issue for her? Has she become someone who can make her own decisions and stick to them? By speaking to her without speaking to her in front of everyone, he is ensuring that he won't be getting answers, especially ones that he might not like. There was a safety in this for both of them. Anne is not embarrassed by him, but her decisions are still called out by him, and Wentworth is able to tell her how he was and still is affected by what she did.
I cannot abide timidity or feebleness of purpose. A weak spirit which is always open to persuasion, first one way and then the other, can never be relied upon.
Well, we must see what we can do.
This is Anne's first step into a world where she must contend with the presence of Wentworth. Packing the scene with subtext turns the scene from a simple dinner scene to a tense revelation, where both Anne and the audience hear from Captain Wentworth. The layers and possible takes on the scene don't just make it a fun watch, but it also shows the brilliance of Jane Austen's work and keeps us coming back for more. And that's why this is a perfect scene.
The worst is over. I have seen him. We have been once more in the same room.